So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 55 of our Portsmouth career mode. And we are going to be kicking off this episode with an away game up against Blackburn Rovers. And it was in fact Blackburn that went ahead and beat Bournemouth. So it's going to be a difficult mid-roll. Do we leave Norrie? Yes we are. We're going to leave them as they are, and we will make Do we leave Norrie? Yes we are. We're going to leave them as they are, and we will make some substitutions later down the line if we need to. But still, I'm hoping we can go to Blackburn, and let's see if we can increase our lead over Bournemouth again. Because with just 4 games left in the season, if we win all 4, we've definitely won it. If we win 3, we've definitely run it. And I think even if we win 2, Bournemouth have still got to win all of their remaining games. So it's going to be a very hard test for Bournemouth, and it's going to... Libre on his left foot, strikes it, and he hits the outside of the post. So just 3 minutes it, and he hits the outside of the post. So just 3 minutes into the game, we come so very close to opening the deadlock, I should say. Good ball out wide to Norrie here. Norrie can see Pedrosa through the middle, but he loses possession of the ball. And Blackburn go on the counter-attack. It's 2-on-2 here. They play the ball through to Del Finesso. He's through, and he is very quick as well. They strike it, and it's a fantastic block from Boscagli, as we should now be able to try and regain possession of the ball. Another good chance for Norrie. He plays a good ball out wide to Pedrosa, and you guys know what we're going to do. We're going to cut inside with the ball roll. He keeps on going, he strikes it, and his shot goes over the bar. Ben Pedrosa, who scored a pretty similar goal, but on his right foot, this time on his left foot, he puts it over the bar. We're going to take the short corner here. Ben Pedrosa is going to play the ball out wide to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman on his left boot. He strikes with his left boot, and what a fantastic goal from Kingsley Coman. This guy... Guys, if you have got Portsmouth career mode, or you've got a career mode with Barcelona, you need to go ahead and snap this guy up. He is an absolute magician. He's scoring goals for fun. He now picks up his 20th goal in the league. What a strike this is, with his left boot, right into the top hand corner, and the goalkeeper can get nowhere near it. 20 goals in the league season. He's going to be picking up the golden boot. Norrie on the ball here. Norrie's going to play the ball out wide to Benamar. Benamar is going to cut back inside with a fake shot, because that's the only thing he can perform. And can he try and find the back of the net? He strikes with his right boot, and it's a really good save from the Blackburn goalkeeper Vargas to deny us from getting the goal. We're going to try and whip the ball in the box through Pedrosa. Clark's going to go out for the header. He doesn't win the header, but it comes out wide to Pedrosa. Pedrosa to Norrie. Norrie to Clark. Our centre back strikes it, and that I think did go quite a bit wider than I thought. Good ball through to Norrie. Norrie is going to be played through here. He's going to strike it. Norrie strikes it. It's a really good block. And once again, we cannot get a clean shot on goal. But the only shot we've had has actually been Kingsley Coman's. But we're going to take the corner here, or before they take the corner, they're going to make the substitution. But Ben Pedrosa is going to try and whip the ball across to the far post. It's going to come to a Norrie. Norrie, this is what we tried earlier. Norrie loses the ball. It comes out to Villalibre. Villalibre to strike it. And that is very wild. Boscagli through to Villalibre. Villalibre to Norrie. Norrie tries a shot near post. And the goalkeeper with a really good save there to deny him. We're going to take the short corner as we're going to play the ball from Kingsley Coman. Is going to play it to Norrie. Norrie's going to try and take on his man, which he does do with a heel-to-heel flick. Can he get a little bit lucky? No, he can't, as the ball does in fact get stuck under his feet, and they do get the ball back. We're going to play the ball to Villalibre, or we're going to try to with Clark, but Clark loses the ball. Good ball over the top to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman is going to be through if he can get away from Conway, but they both run out of energy. He cuts inside with a fake shot. He keeps going with the ball roll to pick up his 21st in the league. Oh yes, he does, because this guy is a goal machine. 82 minutes into the game, he doubles our lead and eventually beats Vargas for a second time, and he is the only player that can possibly beat him, because a lovely skill move as he cuts inside with a fake shot, and then he does the ball roll past his man and a lovely finish into the far corner of the net, leaving the goalkeeper no chance, and he adds yet another 2 goals to his league tally so far this season. And their goalkeeper scores from the corner. Shiplock to blame for that one. He's got to be. He comes out, tries to make the punch, gets it all wrong, and their goalkeeper with a good finish into the far corner of the net. And with just 4 minutes left on the clock, it's going to be a tight finish. A good chance for Blackburn right at the end of the game. They strike it. It goes over the bar and we get let off the hook, because if we squandered this 2-0 lead, that would be very disappointing. We play the ball upfield. Kingsley Coman knocks it onto Norrie. He gets fouled and we got a free kick now. Or have we? No, we haven't, because he's blown for full time. So we end up winning the game at 2-1. Kingsley Coman, obviously, my man of the match. We had plenty of shots, but only Kingsley Coman could find the back of the net. It was a dramatic ending as their goalkeeper scored from the corner. Bournemouth actually won as well, 2-1 against Birmingham. So they keep a little bit of pressure on us, but it should be a routine sprint over the finish now. So it's time to do a little bit more training. As you see there, Fabian Torres, Prestes and Villalibre all close to going up a next rating now. Villalibre picks up an A rating, so surely he's going to go up. Yes, he does. Prestes also increasing now to a 66 rated. So 2 players increasing in 1 training session. That's a good thing for us. But now, guys, we've got 3 games left and we're 7 points in front. So if we win this game, we've secured the championship. So Shiplock has come to us and he says he wants a new contract. He wants us to have a look at his contract because obviously he wants some more money. So we're going to go ahead and see what he wants because he's obviously our best player. He's probably going to want, he wants 50,000. You've got to be kidding me. There's no possible way I can offer him 50,000. It's just impossible. 40,000 is my most and I'm not even going to give him that. So I'm sorry, mate. No. However, we are going to request some more funds from the board, which obviously they're not going to give us. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to say we're going to reach, we'll just leave that as it was. And we're going to request another 1.5 million just to free up a little bit more wages. But whether they give us that or not, I very much doubt it. So now it's time to move into the game, which could in fact decide if we win the championship on this day. So we are going to be playing up against Reading. So it's going to be a pretty difficult game, but there's no reason with the motivation now that we're going to have to win this game that we should go out and kick their asses, win the game and lift the championship. Aaron played the ball through to Villalibre. Villalibre to squeeze it through to Loftus-Cheek. It was a good ball, but Loftus-Cheek wasn't on the same wavelength as him, and they do in fact clear the ball away. Otherwise, Loftus-Cheek would have been through on goal, but unfortunately, he wasn't on the same wavelength. But we play the ball inside to Villalibre. Villalibre out wide to Bergwijn. Bergwijn's going to try and take on his man with the pace, which obviously he's got in abundance. He's going to cut inside, which is good, does do fantastically, but this time, it lets him down. Good chance for Reading here. They've been played through. They strike it. They hit the post. Boscagli wins the ball just before the striker. And Villalibre tries to get it clear. We lose the ball again. Kouasse loses it. They strike it. And this time they missed the target. So in the space of 3 minutes, they had 2 fantastic chances. One hit the post. And then the other one goes inches wide of the post. We get let off the hook. Bergwijn trying to create a chance for himself, plays the ball to Villalibre. Villalibre, we do know, has got a very good left foot, but he plays the ball through to Aaron. Aaron plays the ball out wide to Bergwijn. Bergwijn cuts inside. Surely he's going to find the back of the net. He can't because the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. Kingsley Coman tries to whip the ball across the face of goal, but it does get intercepted, and they hoof the ball upfield and get it clear. But Alves regains possession of the ball, plays the ball to Aaron Laseca. He loses it, and Blackburn go on the counter attack here. Clark's going to get there. No, he's not, because the goalkeeper comes rushing off his line and makes a good interception. Good ball through to Bergwijn. Bergwijn's going to try and go all the way. He doesn't get hacked down. Surely he's going to find the back of the net. He strikes it, and Bergwijn does in fact find the back of the net. And is that goal going to be the one that decides whether we win the championship title? Because he runs down the wing, he's got no energy left. Their own defender takes out his companion there, injures himself. Bergwijn goes through, and of course he wasn't going to miss from there as he picks up his 8th goal in the league so far. So it's not that many goals for him. I was expecting him to pick up a few more, but Kingsley Coman was the one. If it wasn't for Kingsley Coman, we would not be at the top of this league table, I'm telling you now. A fantastic chance for us here. Benamar, who's just come on the pitch, has got the ball. He's going to cut inside. Benamar to go all the way. He's going to play the ball through to Martin Odegaard, and he can't get there in time, but he was actually standing in an offside position anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. So the referee blows the full-time whistle. We end up winning the game, and the celebrations are muted, but you guys know, as long as I do, we have now won the championship title because whatever happens, whether Bournemouth have won 20-0 or not, Shiplock is my man of the match, but that's besides the point. Whatever Bournemouth do, we have won the league title. Bournemouth did, in fact, let's see where they are. They drew the game anyway against Nottingham Forest. So we've been declared league champions. What a fantastic performance by us. We have done it. Actually, Portsmouth have won the FL Championship title to cap off a strong season for the champions. What a fantastic season from us. We're going to go into the training once again. Villalibre we are going to take out, and we are going to be putting in Pedrosa. And we're going to put him on Beat Your Man. And the other person we're going to be bringing out is Prestes. And we're going to be putting someone else in. Actually, we're going to keep Prestes on because we want him to improve still. So let's see if any of them can start to improve. Kingsley Coman, a little bit disappointing. He's had about 3 or 4 training sessions and hasn't improved much. And then he goes ahead and improves. Fabian Torres so very close now to 69 rated. So to be honest, what I think we're going to do now is just sim the rest of the games, because there's no point playing them. We've already won it and we're now dying to get into the next league, which is obviously the Barclays Premier League. The player of the competition has been announced. Oh, that's not even our league anyway. I was thinking that was going to be ours, but we're going to go ahead and sim this game up against Wolves. Let's see how we get on. I don't really care whether we lose or not. They lost against Fulham, they lost against Burnley, and then they went ahead and beat Watford. We go ahead and beat them 2-1. Libre and Kingsley Coman picking up the goals for us there. And we're now on 103 points. What a fantastic season we have had altogether. I'm so pleased with how the players have progressed and how the team as a whole has come together as well. Fabian Torres hasn't yet improved to a 69 rated. Shiplock, can he reach an 80 by the end of the season? I doubt it, but it's still possible. So now we're going to go ahead and sim the final game, which is up against Burnley, and it is going to be the final game we are going to be playing in the Championship. Burnley, I'll be very surprised if we go ahead and win this one, because they've won 3 on a trot, and we end up drawing the game 2-2. Pedrosa and Benamar picking up the goals, and we did actually equalise in the 60th minute, so we did find ourselves 2-1 down, but once again, we still did not lose the game. We're going to go into the training, and let's see if Fabian Torres can now hit the 69 rated. I'm sure he is. Yes, he has. Thankfully, he's hit the 69 rating, and Pedrosa also hitting the 67 rating. So when one increases, the other one does as well. And Pedrosa, I do think, will be our star right winger next season, unless we bring in another one, which we probably will do. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure we are going to bring in someone else. Christian Berger's contract is going to be expiring, and the tournament prize money we get given 70,000. For winning the championship, we get given 70,000 euros. That's a little bit of a joke, to be honest. Christian Bergs, we're not going to go ahead and renew his contract. I don't believe it is worth renewing his contract at this moment in time. What we are going to do is use the remaining money to go ahead and offer a contract to another person. But as you can see here, we aren't going to be able to go ahead and buy this guy here, Jeff Reid Adelaide, because, as you guys do know, the problem with the glitch on FIFA 16, they're not going to allow us to buy him, because even though we've had him for 2 years and set a future fee, they're not going to allow us to buy him whatever we do. So as you can see there, he says he's just not interested in relocating. So Jeff Reid Adelaide is going to be leaving the club. We're going to go into training once again. I think we're going to pretty much leave everyone as they are. Kingsley Coman's so close now to a 73 weighted, which is fantastic to see. I think we might actually move Fabian Torres out, because we're probably going to look at selling him on. So we're going to move Fabian Torres out, leave Pedrosa in, and put another player into the training. So the goalkeeper of the competition has been announced, and it is in fact our goalkeeper. Good news for us there, as it is our goalkeeper. We are going to go ahead and offer a player a new contract. The maximum we can possibly go ahead and give is an increase of 35,000. So I think we might be able to go ahead and give Ruben Loftus-Cheek the contract he wants. So we can in fact go ahead and afford the contract that Ruben Loftus-Cheek wants. He wants 40,000 a year, which we are 40,000 a year, 40,000 a week, I should say, and we are going to go ahead and give that to him. He's going to be an important first-team player, but we can't actually afford the sign-on fee. We need 25,000 and 35 increase. So can we get there? 25? No, I don't think we can. It's going to be very tight. I don't think we can actually afford it. 25,000, 37,000. Can we get it down in between 37 and 18? No, we can't. So I'm not sure if we've actually got enough money to go ahead and give him that contract. So we must have been able to, because he accepts his contract, and now we are pretty much a skint club. We can't afford to give our goalkeeper a new wage. We're going to have to give him that at the start of next season. We actually finished the season on 104 points. Actually, 10 points in the end, more than Bournemouth. QPR, Middlesbrough, Fulham and Cardiff are going to be playing out the playoffs to see who goes up. And going down into the bottom division are going to be Wigan Athletic, Huddersfield and Southend. So the board have now come to us and said they have agreed to transfer lift Shiplock next season. But we can't do anything about it. If you're not going to give us money, what the hell do you expect us to do? We can go ahead and request some funds, even though they're not going to give it to us. So we're going to go ahead and request like 2 million. 3 million. Let's request 3 million. I know they're not going to give it. They're probably just not even going to respond anyway. But we need that money to go ahead and offer him a contract. Also, as you can see, the top goal scorer was in fact Kingsley Coman. He picked up 22 goals compared to Burnley's Barnes, who picked up 17. So he had a lot goals advantage over the second place. The top assists for us was in fact Kingsley Coman with 7 and Norrie with 7. The clean sheet Shiplock with 22. Fantastic performance by everyone all around at the club. We're going to go into the training once again. Kingsley Coman has actually now got up to 73 rated, so he just never stops increasing either. Shiplock also getting so close now to 79 rated, and he does in fact increase. Our goalkeeper's now at 79 rated, so we're really hoping they're not going to go ahead and sell him next season. And the club to go up with us is Middlesbrough. So that is it for the season. We end up winning the championship. We get a top goal scorer in Kingsley Coman. What a fantastic season it has been. We are going to progress into the Barclays Premier League. We get the Super Season email, the Domestic Cup performance. They said that they hope for a better performance from us in the Cup, but I don't really care because we went on and won the goddamn championship. What a performance. And also, we are going to go ahead and have a look at this guy. Shiplock. Yes, it's not our goalkeeper. It's a player from Bayern Munich. Let's go and see what he looks like. He might be a decent player. So guys, we've now moved into the new season. We are going to advance to the pre-season tournament, and we are going to choose the middle one, as we could in fact be given 5 million, which obviously is a lot of money for us. So we've been accepted into that competition, which is always good to see. And we're going to jump in and have a look at the emails, and let's see what emails we've got. So we've got a pre-contract player arrival, which is good. The player has left the club, which is probably Holland's is left. The player loan has expired for Manea, and the player loan has expired for Adelaide. Important transfer, domestic cup, they want us to reach around a 32. The big one is a season budget, but they want us to avoid relegation, and the season budget is 14.5 million. So that is respectable. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be hugely appreciated. And I really hope to see you next time very, very soon for the next episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode. Thank you. Bye-bye.